What up, YouTube? It's J-Mo Tanks. Don't forget to hit that sub button and that notification bell. Alright, I got a new project going on here. As you know, this is the 220-gallon freshwater aquarium. South American cichlids. I got a couple of pikes and stuff, but the lights are not on. This is not a fish video. I didn't make this, I'm not making this video to show you these fish. That's not what this video is for. So screw the lights. So the main thing I want to talk about is the stand. This stand is whack. It's horrible. It was cheap. It's what I could afford at the time. It sits very low. It's like 27 inches, 25 inches or something. I want it to sit up higher. The stand is so whack, I don't even know what type of condition it's going to be in once I take this aquarium off of it. So, and even if it was in good condition, I don't want the stand. Let me get you up closer and show you what I'm talking about. Doors are very small. It's hard for me to get in. Like, I really gotta, to get in here, I really gotta, I can't even fit down there. Okay, so, I mean, it's just big enough to get those FX6s in there. And let me tell you, it's hard work getting them out, especially when they full of water, because, you know, they heavy. So that's a lot of work, and I'm just through with the stand, okay? So, sticker held up well, though. Sticker held up well. So, as I mentioned in my video, last video I uploaded, I was telling you guys that this tank is going to be out of here. I want to do saltwater fish. So, I got to thinking, I'm like, if I get a bigger tank, you know, if I get a new tank, of course I want to get something bigger. You know, I at least want to go 300 gallons if I'm going to get a new tank. So 300-gallon tank, drilled or reef ready, whatever you want to call it, it's going to run about $3 grand, maybe $3,500. And that's just for the tank, depending on where you go. I think Universal Rocks, they got good deals on tanks. But anyhow, let's just say $3 grand. That's not including the stand. Another, you know, a stand going to be, you know, for that aquarium, another $1,000 to $1,500. So ultimately $5 grand for just a tank and a stand. And I'm like, man, who got that kind of bread? I sure don't. Not just laying around for a tank. So I got to thinking. I got the 150 drilled. They came here. They drilled it for me. It's working out perfect. Now, the thing with getting the tank drilled, you'll lose the warranty on the tank. Forget the warranty. So I was thinking, I said, you know what? I already got a 220 gallon. Why don't I do the same thing for the 220 as I did for the 150 and build my own stand? Now, this is not a rush. And I can build my own stand. I want to, you know, I want to do it right. I'm going to take my time for $100 maybe. And that's just the stand, you know, framed out, everything, you know, and then I may put some doors on it, which will take some time. I'm really not all that handy like that to be adding features and stuff like that. So, but if I take my time, really take my time and do it right, I believe I can do anything. So, all right. So I went ahead and started this project, you know, with the stand. And I really felt that I could do it. I felt confident that I could do it. This wasn't the first take of this, though, because I started out with 2x4s in the beginning, and realized it was supposed to be 2x6s. Okay, all I gotta do is put Home Depot cut the wood for me to finish this off. I got it home. I'm like, oh man, you know, when I started putting it together, I had the frame put together, and that's when I realized I should have had 2x6s Put the
And
plywood on
not
the top
only
and the bottom,
that it was 2x4s.
Just sitting on the
when
floor.
I got home, these jokers
So
cut the wood wrong. I said I wanted 72 and a half. It was coming up 72 and a quarter, 72 and 3/8. One was 72 and a half. Oh my God. So I just went and got me a saw, bought me a miter saw, eliminated all of that. Did it all myself. So got the 2x6s, got it back home, cut all of the wood. And as you can see now, I'm painting the inside of it. This is actually the floor that I'm painting because I didn't want my sump just sitting on the floor. And now I'm putting on the top. I'm very proud of this. And I really surprised myself with this. It's amazing what you can do when you just take your time and, just take your time, man, and not rush. And you'll be surprised with the success you will have in doing that. Me being a very impatient person that I am, it was challenging for me to get this done, but it all worked out.
I got the table and
very proud of this project. And
so all I got to do is just
I cannot wait until it's done. At this point, I'm just like, oh man, this is starting to come together, looking good. Right now, I'm just looking at how I'm going to cut out this wood for the birch. I'm finishing it off with birch wood.
Then I can start.
So this was, man, it was nice, man. I had a lot of fun doing this. And as you can see, it's the birch wood there. And right now I'm sanding it all down, getting it ready for primer. Just a raw wood like this and painting it black. It's best to primer it. I went with the Bear paint from Home Depot. And it was water resistant. Obviously, that's the best one to go with when you building a stand is the water resistant. And there was some other additives in there as well that they recommended for me. Okay, so here it is. It's all primered and ready to go. And I went with a black paint, and I really wish I would have went with navy and did the Chicago Bear scheme because, I was going to do the navy and the orange, and it really didn't hit me until later. So I hate it when that happens. But check it out. Check that out, man. Woo! Wait! You talking about somebody happy, man. Man, I'm happy about this, G. Check that out. Yeah. Yup.
Now comes the cherry on top. Boom! So after I get the stand done, I get myself some lights, order some lights on from you. Shout out to Paul, the Inventory King, for putting me up on those. Got those installed, and then I went and picked myself up a sump. I went with another Bashi. Got a great deal on it. I was able to, do some wheeling and dealing, trading in my South American tank. The South American fish, all the decor, 3D background, everything. Got my sump. Return pump will be here soon. I'm going to go with the Neptunes. Core 20 return pump. So, that's it. This is going to be the new Predator Aquarium, the 220 coming on here. I'm going to get it drilled. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Big bruisers going in the tank. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel because it's going down, baby.